before. On Sunday, which was a 93-88 Chris Paul New Orleans Hornets win, they out-rebounded Los Angeles by 7. They had 16 more second-half second-chance points, and that is Monty Williams is ticked off again with no call made. And he has had a lot of
for the low toss, but you know, when I've had ankle injuries and I had to play through them, as Bellinelli gets his first shot to go with a few words
for Ron Artest early in this series, but he has tried to stay away and initiate contact in games, and that has helped. And Ariza has gone inside with the drive. He's buried a 3, and he is off to the races tonight.
Again, this is just the high pick and roll right here. Ariza replaces out top, and wonderful.
Bynum and Gasol.
Well, not knowing, you know, what Kobe Bryant is going to give you offensively, you got to get your money elsewhere.
Ariza. Wow, another 3 for Ariza. Only 10 games above 500. Knocked away by Landry, a Laker turnover. They got 3. Paul. Ariza. With the defender in there, Fisher. So everything going right for both teams to start, but especially
guy offensively for the Hornets in this first period just picked up his second foul, and you see the quick 5 points.
I'm sure wanting to get other guys involved and gets a screen from Gray and working around it, dancing his way through with a 15-footer. Hit for the first time.
And you know, it's funny, we asked many times that they were leaving their big men out on the island, and right here you see Derek Fisher. He goes underneath and then fights his way over, but it's a little bit late because of the big body.
Big shot late in game 4 is in for Green with 2 fouls. Okafor, double. Boy, they ran all kinds of guys at him, and he kept his composure and knocks down his first 2.
The Hornets go for a quick 2-for-1.
Paul facing his 3rd different defender. This time Blake. Jason Smith. Out of no place, he comes in and belts. Throwdown of Barnes. No call made. The numbers on Paul coming off the trail. He's got 9 offensive rebounds already. Artest trying to defend down low is Paul. Knocks one over Kobe Bryant. That is a triple by Chris Paul. He's got 9.
Like I said, he does have 8 assists by Trevor Ariza and Chris Paul.
Here's Paul over Bynum in the mismatch, and Paul's hit 2 in a row. Chris Paul, 3 of 6.
I'm sure everyone on his team was getting involved and eating early. And 8 assists in that first half, and what a welcome sign to get Marco Bellinelli his first 2 shots to go down. But late in that first half, I think offensively, I think Monty Williams know that Chris Paul is going to have to score the basketball for this team to be successful in a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Because a few years ago, these Hornets with this current roster wouldn't have a shot against the Lakers. At best, it would be 4-1, 4-love.
A lot of anonymity. Here comes Bryant throwing inside. And Gasol tried to dig it out. And then Ariza finally clutches onto it. And here comes Paul. Transition is the Hornets game. It's Bellinelli throwing up a 3. And Bellinelli, who has taken a lot of criticism in this series, is hot tonight. 5 of 8, 13 points, 6.
Didn't huddle up.
Bench scoring about equal. Paul dancing on Fisher. Ariza, another 3.
Wow. Back to back.
Trevor Ariza from Los Angeles. Many family and friends here. Ariza.
Trevor Ariza, the offensive end, back-to-back 3s to cut into the deficit to 5.
Barnes in for Artest. Odom Gasol
dancing here.
Barnes picks up his first. You're right. The switch now brings Odom out on Chris Paul. Paul. 6 o'clock at 7. With the crossover. Generating for 2. Chris Paul. Now the crowd, ooh, they all say at the same time with a bench. Much more physical. The Laker bench tonight. Boy, it's tough to keep an eye on Paul when he gives you a move. With every part of his body finding 2. Paul, Bellinelli, and his little teardrop will go inside. Marco Bellinelli, 7 of 30. That we've seen earlier in this series. He's still put up a double-double.
Also, Phil Jackson, you know, their game plan this whole series.
Patrick Ewing Jr., they bring in Quincy Pondexter. There goes Paul. They'll rest him and Ariza for the night. They'll wait and battle another day, which will be Thursday in Louisiana with Brown at the ankle, injured foot. And